hashtag in there playing. Yes, no.
And of course, strippers are used to kind of dressing to a theme. So, they each come in kind of cosplaying their character.
Oh, they would be all about that. Jesus Christ, it'd be the fucking craziest shit we'd ever done.
That would be cool.
Yep.
No.
How little fur does the barbarian wear? And of course, it's going to be that wow plate for the Paladin.
We're going to let this run for a week.
Oh, geez.
Right, we have a poll.
The numbers on that are going to be crazy for a week.
Damn, I forgot to put porn in there. Damn it, is that a hashtag? Oh well.
Make sure you tag us.
You can't tag in polls.
Oh, okay.
That's why I posted. But I pin it at the top of my profile so anybody that goes and sees it.
Well, yeah. So then you make your own post saying, "Look here."
Eventually, I'll start doing shit like that. Yeah.
Okay, so we're live. We've been live for a couple of moments. So for those people who are tuning in, you'll get to hear some of our new project ideas, coming from Ed. So expect all types of good fun. Make sure to check us out on X and under what is it? It's what's your handle again there, Ed?
I am Watt Coasts, as in Watsy, WOTC Coasts.
Yeah, check it out. We're gonna have some stuff up. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Maybe we'll start. I mean, people that are tuning in, we are thinking about this. Would you watch strippers playing D&D? We're thinking about running a channel. Come on, put comments below. Subscribe to this channel because this is where strippers and sorcery, or sorcery and strippers, is going to come, and we're going to be there.
Yeah. Okay, so welcome everybody to the Mystic Syndicate. I am your host and Dungeon Master Brian, and we are here with our friends from the Drunkards and Dragons for episode 77. If you notice that it's just episode 77, we're going to have kind of an extended session this evening. Unfortunately, we have a couple of our fine players here are a little under the weather. I don't want to completely run them down so that they end up becoming bedridden over the weekend, and I would feel bad for that. So we are just having one session, but it's going to be extended, so that'll be fine. So let's go ahead and start off with introductions.
I'm aware that's me, thank you. I was swallowing the cookie that was left in my mouth because he always gets me when I have food in my mouth.
She was making the pause for dramatic purposes.
It was something. I'm Melinda. I play Grenna Babbleboots, a gnomish appearing ranger.
I'm Mike. I play Kiffi Blackhammer, Dwarven Cleric of Fortubo.
I'm Ed, and I play Lord Ambassador Tomas Waverly, Guardian of Greyhawk, Sky Commander of the Realm, and proprietor of Sorcery and Strippers.
I always gotta follow Ed. Hello, I'm Pav. I play Kelex Zelenen, a human paladin of Heironious.
I'm Russ. I play Járngrímur, töframaður Halldórsson, a fire mage. And Ed forgot to give you his stripper name, Limpress Twinkletoes.
Oh. Hello, I am Glenn. I go by Albie. I go by Leorm. I am playing Timble Snivenblaven, a artist that has traveled a good long ways with these people.
Yes, definitely far and wide afield. You guys have been pretty much all over the planet. The true gnome. The true gnome, yeah. All these imposter gnomes that are roaming around here.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. So the last time that we were together, it'd been a couple of weeks. So welcome back, everybody. You had defeated the Lich Queen in the Elven lands and had placed Asenath upon the throne. And in so doing, you were also able to fix the tree, the tree of death, also kind of like a tree of life. They're in the Elven lands and have opened up portals to different locations, not just here on Oerth itself, but also into the Feywild. So this adds a little bit more opportunities for you in the future. Now you don't have to worry about, not that you had to worry about going back to the ship to get back home. You could just pull a yarn teleportation thing, which works out really well. So, but I think that's actually where we kind of left off. You all had decided to stay the night in the reconstructed castle. And I believe that is where we are going to pick up. So if you're new to the stream, if you're new to the podcast, make sure to check out some of the earlier episodes, and you can kind of get filled in on what actually happened and why did they come all the way over to the Elven lands to begin with. And you will find out more if you definitely do that. I was a little bit of housekeeping. I was noticing that we're now back down to 150 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Somebody dropped out. I don't know who they were, but I will find them. No, I won't. I shall find them.
Which explosive diarrhea.
And it's like, here, drink this bottle of Epicac. I want to see how far you get. No, I would not do that. I'm not into poisoning our subscribers. Maybe our players, but not our subscribers. But other than that, yeah. So, if you happen to know anyone who is looking for a good D&D podcast or stream, make sure to check us out over on iTunes and also Spotify. Just type in The Mystic Syndicate and you'll find us. That is where we will be. We have some new stuff coming up probably in 2 weeks. We have a Dune Adventures in the Imperium. I already have one player signed up for that, and that person is actually in the chat. Jolly Roger is going to actually be participating in that. It's probably going to be a 1 or 2 shot sort of thing. It's not going to be really long, but if it turns out that everybody's having a good time with it, it may turn into something a little bit more. We shall actually see how that works out. Is going to actually be participating. Oh, well, that was weird. Was there a echo? Okay. That wasn't what I was expecting. Alrighty. So let's get back to the game. Okay, so the next morning you wake. Once you have woke and have got your gear and everything, you realize that there's a lot more noise coming from the courtyard and also inside the castle. There are a lot more elves here now. It seems that there are probably close to 50 or 60 elves from Celene. Some of them are soldiers. There are guards. There are servants. And as you are kind of just looking around, checking out all the things that are happening, you see that there are crates of supplies and things of that nature. There is also a few carts and actual pack animals that have been obviously brought through the portal. You do not see any fey creatures, but like I said, you do see a lot of elves. And as you are coming around, as you gather there in the hallway and you start to make your way back down to the throne room area, one of the corners there, right as you're about ready to turn, you almost walk into Sintaisha, who is dressed in silvery armor, sword at her side, and she kind of brings up short and looks at you all and says, "Oh, good morning."
Good morning. Do you know where they have the coffee?
It should be. I'm not even sure where the kitchen is. I just arrived. I'm sorry. I guess we should follow our noses.
Okay.
Probably be the best way. So, you can see she looks a lot better than the last time that you all saw her. It has been, of course, many months the last time that you talked with Sintaisha. She, definitely see that she is much healthier than when she was under the spell of Hezeshel. So she walks with you as you all start to approach a sort of a dining area that has been set up. You can see that there is food laid out. You do not see Asenath, but you do see that Shira is present, and it looks as though she is working with some of the people, the other elves here, to prepare food and make the castle a little bit more livable, even though there has been significant renovation to the castle through magical means. When you all left last time, you all had noticed that nature itself had been healing the castle, and the walls and the moat and all of that. So,
hey, everyone, let's find some food. Let's.
Indeed.
Okay. So,
do you know if Morzivy showed up? Did he show up?
You did not see Morzivy. Like I said, the only two elves that you recognize that are in the room right now are Shira and Sintaisha. So Asenath hasn't either came down, or she may be in the throne room. You're not really too sure. But food is placed on the table. Drinks. You see large pitchers of juices and ale and things of that nature placed on these long tables, which have been cleaned off. And everyone is starting to sit down and enjoy a breakfast. So Sintaisha looks over at you, Kelex, and says, "So I talked with Asenath earlier. She had sent a message through, and that's why I'm here. She's told me a little bit about what you had to deal with, and very impressive. You can see she's very attentive to every one of you. Like I said, it's a big difference from when she was possessed, when she was evil." So, with that, usually with probably about like 10 minutes later, Asenath comes walking in. She is no longer wearing her leather armor, but wearing something a little bit more befitting her station. She's not wearing the crown though, but she is definitely looking the part. And
has she taken livery or sigil for her newfound house?
She has not. And as a matter of fact, as she kind of walks up and greets each of you, she actually comes to you, Timble, and asks that very question, that she is looking for some sort of design. They need a flag. They just can't use her mother's flag. And they need something that is truly theirs. So she's kind of asked you. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said like a big black tree. I mean, that's part of their history.
Okay. You can come up with a really neat design.
A black tree with a white death's head on it.
Oh, I see Celene is a purple field with a tree. We could countenance that with perhaps gold instead of purple.
Yeah, I mean, that would work too.
So we probably should donate history and do black for the tree, but we could put bright fruits upon it.
Well,
the tree of life that gave birth to fruit and life.
But I don't think you're going to get Ed to hang out on the tree for very long.
I'm going to go pick up Sips.
What the hell? Okay. So
Tomas is writing their national anthem. Oh, Sylvan tree, how constant are your branches?
Okay, so
branches.
Okay, so that's something you can work on. A new standard, a flag, a crest or whatever. That'd be kind of neat, and we can put it up on Discord. That'd be kind of cool. Okay. So yeah, Shira sits down across from you. She looks over and says, "So, will you be returning to Celene, or what's your next stop? I think we have pretty much everything underhand, but pretty well taken care of here. And not that I'm trying to run you off, but I know it's been a couple of months, 3 months since you've been home."
It seems like, I don't know. We kind of, I guess our thoughts go back to what we saw on the dock those months ago. I think we have another task to deal with.
So, where do we go? Do we go back to where we saw him? Or do we go to Celene? Or do we go to Kelex? Or do we go...
I would suggest going back to your hometown. Yarn, it's a good start. We don't know what he's done there since we've left.
And we know he was there.
Yep.
So, I think that's a logical path. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
Yep.
Kiffi?
Yeah.
Kiffi's that character that just sits over there every now and then says, "Yeah."
I'm a war priest. If there's not a fight happening, I don't care.
Is your name Pierre? Pierre, I don't care. I don't care. There's no fighting going on. I don't care.
No,
Pretty much.
Fucking Maurice Slendeck. Anyway.
And actually, and kind of going back to our last session, did we consider, or did anybody in the party consider about the Lich Queen? And did anybody know that they have a certain device to return?
I think I did some type of knowledge on liches, see if I knew anything from history, and I didn't. So that's why I didn't pursue it.
Do we have to return something? What do we have to return?
I didn't.
No, we had to destroy the box that held her soul, which we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all took care of the phylactery, yes.
Oh, that's right.
You did find the phylactery.
It's been a few weeks.
If you remember, it was inside one of the eye sockets of the statue that you all had pretty much chiseled the gems out of. Kind of a throwback to what is it?
Yay.
First edition.
Player's Handbook.
Yeah, Player's Handbook. Yeah.
That was a bad perception check not to make. Oh.
So yeah, you all were able to do that.
Okay.
Well, we're already. Let me know, and I'll get us home.
All right. Well, let's finish our meal first. Have some coffee. Wake up.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's not the same time on that side of the world.
So what was it?
It's not the same time of the day
Right.
on that side of the world.
That is true. You are almost completely on the other side of the planet. It's not.
It's nighttime there.
Yeah. So you all would be. Let's see, because let's say that it's right around probably about an hour after dawn here. So yeah, you're looking at what, like probably, geez. Yeah, I mean, it might be, relatively late. So, so you all sit down with your elven companions and partake in the meal. I guess Timble, you're sitting there sketching out some ideas for Asenath as she is sitting next to you, just kind of looking over what you're doing as she's shoveling toast and eggs onto her plate.
We'll partake of the fruit plate. Specifically, the venison fruit, the beef fruit, and the sheep fruit.
The cheese fruit. The biscuits and gravy fruit. Yeah. Gotta have biscuits and gravy fruit.
Ooh. We are in the deep south of the
You're in the deep south of the Elven lands.
I'm not having a problem with that one.
Let's all go to a Waffle House.
Well,
Watch out.
if you want to get in a fight, you should go to the Waffle House.
I actually ran
there's currently a
Waffle House.
There's currently a 24-hour eclipse going on at the Waffle House, and strange things are afoot.
At the Waffle House.
Bless your heart.
I actually read those books last night.
It's a shame they only come on the Kindle. I was kind of hoping for hard copies, but
I can screenshot them. I mean, they're only 40 cents.
you're okay. You're all right.
Good times. Okay. Conversation goes back and forth of what you've done. Also, getting a little bit of information about how things are going back home, and things and that type of conversation. Those are the conversations that you're really having. Nothing really deep, or I mean, of course, everything is interesting, but it's not like life or death situations that you all usually run into. So
you're saying we have some downtime?
A little bit of downtime. Yeah, no one is knocking on your door looking to give you a quest, if that's what you're asking.
That's a first.
How odd.
I know.
World must be coming to an end.
Yeah. So I also want to try to set the time period because it's very important. So right now you are, it's kind of almost winter time. I mean, you all have been doing this for a while. I think this is our second, almost third year of doing this. So we're in the winter time. It is cold out. But it hasn't started to snow here in the Elven lands yet. But of course that might change. You're not really too sure what the weather patterns were when the tree was infected with the disease that had kept it dormant, or actually almost killed it. I mean, you know that there is a crispness in the air, and you finish with your breakfast, and you start to. What would you like to do once you get done with breakfast?
I mean,
how far away from the tree are we?
You are about 6 hours away.
Oh, nah, that wouldn't work. Okay.
What were you trying? What were you thinking? I had to know.
I was going to go get a branch from the tree.
Oh, actually, I think Timble grabbed a couple of branches, if I remember right.
Yeah, because that's what Timble would do.
Yeah.
But most of the branches I really wanted were the ones that are on the ground that were to the dead tree.
Yes. Yeah, he didn't make a live cutting. He was just picking up fallen branches.
No, I was looking for a live cutting, but oh well.
You can always cast fly on yourself and fly over there.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that.
I'd be willing to take you on Stormmain if you want.
Perhaps
it's not that important. I was just going to carve a wand.
A druid. See if you could get something. Yeah,
maybe we can get one of our airships from
again.
Get my airship.
It's not that important, guys. It was a So
not that important, guys. It's important enough that you asked. We're trying to be nice and help you.
While I am shocked and amazed, I do appreciate it.
Oh no, not that. Okay, so yeah, I'm putting this in your hands. What are you going to do? What I've set the scene. So,
all right. Yes, you've set the scene, but there's the exact opposite of railroading.
Well, I know the time difference is going to be different, but maybe leaving sooner than later.
But has that
probably
stopped you?
Thing.
Has that ever stopped you in the past?
No. But we can always change. We have hope.
Do I have fireworks?
Fireball?
Fireball, yes. Ooh.
It's kind of a firework.
That would be a hell of a firework, wouldn't it? All right.
I put up a little.
Well, I guess the question is when do we want to leave? Do we want to leave straight away after breakfast, or do we want to take care of any matters we feel necessary that need to be done before leaving?
I have no further business.
I would prefer to handle things here, tie up any loose ends, make people happy, and then head out, because I don't want to have to come back here for some little thing that we forgot to do. I'd like to do that. I want to tie up loose ends, and yeah. And I once I get the livery kind of settled out, I will ask Asenath if I might wear that livery. I'd like to be a distant part of her house and tell her how proud of her I am.
She of course readily agrees. She says, "I would love for you to be able to wear that up that up upon a cloak, or even if it's just a pendant or something that would make me happy."
Wonderful, wonderful. I have dubbed it House Belmeadow until we know otherwise.
You see both her, she looks up, and also Shara looks up, and Santaisha does as well. And it's like, you can see that it's a genuine pleasant smile, and a nod of agreement. They're like, yes, that does sound good.
And there's a first
run.
I
thought Timble didn't want to tie himself to any particular place.
Welcome, new Chancellor.
World.
He does have experience.
If I have to run to Ferry, I will.
That is true. He does have experience. I mean, he was a very formidable chancellor for Bissell for a very long period of time. Yeah, you have those accolades to fall back on.
Great, I have a history.
All right, Lord Tomas, what do you think? Should we hang out here for a bit? You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
One of these kids is not like the other. Yeah, if we're going to be here for a while, and I think we should, Ambassador Waverly is going to reach out to the consulate here and inquire where is the nearest airship, and can it be dispatched here?
Is there a consulate?
We're
really, still less.
I don't think there's anything here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's really, I mean, other than the castle, which has been has definitely been has had work, done to it, both magical and non-magical. But the rest of the land itself is still being reborn, is probably the best way to put it.
Got it.
You haven't been back to the little seaside village yet. You're not really too sure what is happening on the coasts. You do realize that there are other small villages, but probably that seaside town was probably the biggest town that they had. I mean, at one point in time, you kind of think that maybe there had been a lot more people, a lot more elves here, but it's not really, they don't really know how long. I mean, you can ask a local how long this has been going on. Generations, obviously.
And what's the name of this place?
That's a really good question, my friend.
Listen, I think at some point I think Kelex was.
Somebody write it down.
Good.
Actually, Kelex he's really interested to know exactly where they're at. And I don't know, would there be a library in this place?
There's not really a lot here inside the castle. Either many years ago, everything was either stripped out of it or just things inside were destroyed. You don't really find anything of historical significance other than the ancient throne room with the throne and, of course, the crown that sat upon the head of the Lich Queen for who knows how long. But
okay. Hey, Yarn, do you think your conclave would be wanting to send a representative here to maybe take on some duties?
I'm already working on that.
Yeah, they will need a wizard.
Yeah.
So with the ascending spell, I'm thinking about sending a message to the yeomanry saying, I get 25 words. We don't know what the Lich Queen City's name is, but send airship at once with a new ambassador, a cache of seeds, and our finest farming advisors to restore growth to the city, to the Lich Queen City, whatever the name is.
We don't really know where we're at. That's the thing. How do you? I don't know. I guess that's, we don't really know exactly where we're at in this world, right?
Yeah,
okay,
I mean, if you really kind of think about it, really the easiest way right now to move between the Flanaess and the Elven lands, there's really only two ways. There's Yarn, who's really kind of a one-way trip sort of guy at this point in time back to the Flanaess, because he hasn't spent a lot of time here. But and the other way is through the tree, which has the portal open up in it.
Speaking of which, I know this is not a normal spell.
Well, you're not a normal group, so.
So does it catch anything on fire? Is that what you're saying?
Well, not yet. Not yet. I'm thinking teleport beacon.
Teleport beacon.
Yeah. So it's there, it broadcasts, and I can tune my teleports to that position.
I mean, it doesn't sound like it would be out of the question, because it's really more of a sort of a role-playing device than pretty much anything. Okay, so kind of describe how you would make something like that. What would
like a radio beacon, like a radio beacon that I could tune my teleport to those coordinates.
So anywhere you left one of these things, you would be able to kind of hone into it.
Yes,
and in fact, I like this idea.
It's actually a bad idea. It's not bad.
And we can put it on the cubes. We can put it on the cubes because we already have a magically enchanted device. And then wherever we leave those,
certainly, it's a it's an 8th level spell. How much do 8th level spells cost?
not that much. Not as much as a combat wheelchair.
Okay, we already had somebody ask in
the SNS
chat
campaign.
the SNS campaign. God,
What? No! Oh no!
that was freaking quick.
Yeah.
So
Lurking.
And Lord Tomas, I wasn't dismissing your idea. I just thought it's them sending an airship to a location we have no true.
Well, they could use a locate object, and on like my family crest brooch or something like that, and move towards it.
I would have thought that such a great, how should we put it, a great sailor as yourself would have just been jotting down our plans.
You know what? I did master sail. I think I even got I got to add that. So seamanship. I have seamanship. Remember, we added that for me. So am I able to get
seamanship is not navigation.
Yes, it is.
No,
it is a big part of it.
Okay, look, you were the one that would tell me about the Aubrey books that you were reading.
You're arguing when I rolled a 30. You're arguing when I rolled a 30. Just say, yeah, I think seamanship is navigation too. And
well, honestly, I think you think seamanship is something done on below decks. But
I don't bend over cannons.
This is not barrel duty. Not barrel duty. No.
So anyway, navigation is not. Teleport circle is 5th level. Teleport is 7th.
Okay.
So I would say maybe a 4th level spell for the beacon.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds good. I like the idea. I think though that we should, just so that it doesn't get overused, maybe set it so that you can only have 4 going at a time.
That would work.
I mean, is that okay?
It has to be the person that is utilizing it as the beacon is the one that cast it.
Okay,
So
wait, hold on. Say that again.
Okay. To utilize the beacon, you have to be the one that casts the beacon.
Oh, of course.
So
Yes.
I couldn't use Intaros or I couldn't use Mos Eisley's.
Okay. No, that's good. No, I like it. Yeah, let's go ahead and run with that. I think that's a really neat item, and it definitely falls within your abilities. So yeah, let's do that. Let's make that canon.
Would we?
What
Actually,
how long do you think it's going to take me to do that? I mean, because this is a new spell.
Yeah. Okay, so what I would like to try to do is, like, if you have one of the, I guess it's the cube, maybe you can work with Grenna, who is an artificer, Grenna, I'm sorry. Yeah, Grenna, not, yeah, right. Who's an artificer to actually finish off the mechanical part of it. And then the spell will only take an hour to cast.
I was thinking it was more of a geographical feature as opposed to an object.
Oh, okay. So we're not using the cube.
I like the movable object. We can take it with us.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking it'd be kind of cool to just take it. I mean, like anytime if you just need to drop it somewhere, and you can have 4 of them, and you can make 4 of them.
Which I actually have 4 of the cubes left out of the original 7.
I mean, I'm going to leave it up to you. I just thought it was really kind of neat that you could have 4 at a time, that you could just drop them wherever you could. It would be like you're casting permanency on it after that hour. So wherever you take this thing, or if you just leave it here, I mean, you could just leave it in the top of the tower, here at this castle, and then you would be good to go to use it anytime you want.
But the whole thing is, if it's a device or an object, somebody can pick it up and wander off with it.
That is true.
And I would have no guarantee that I knew where I was going.
That is true. Which is
why I would geological formations.
Okay.
Or like a castle, or or a huge ass stone.
A huge ass stone.
I do like the idea, but then I also like the idea of being able to just like screw with you later.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things,
Okay. So
this is
Russ, yeah.
Would you need to perhaps step up and petition the what is it? The Crystal Citadel to Conclave, yeah, whatever they are. Bunch of nerds.
Says the painter, the art bag.
I am. And petition on behalf of Asenath, you should get her approval, as well as the appropriate paperwork, to go to Greyhawk and petition them to provide her a court wizard, preferably of Elven.
First off, does she want a court wizard? That's the first thing we have to figure out. Second thing we have to figure out is if this is something that she wants us to do, or she wants us to do. Because I mean, Mos Eisley might have an apprentice that he wants to fob off on somebody.
Well, then she would need to speak to him about that, but I think that's something that we do need to speak to her about to get going sooner than later, to support the growth and rebuilding of, I don't even know what the name of this castle, town, city that's building up here. I don't know what any of it's called. And I think we need to start forming up what's what and doing the appropriate diplomatic crap. And I'm going to go back to drinking my bourbon because I'm starting to sound like a chancellor again.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So, Brian, what I would like is to have that spell on a geological formation or large building, one that cannot be moved around, like 50 feet from this tower.
Well, if you have it put to an object, or you're able to put it to an object, it's at your discretion what you put it into. You don't have to put it on a pebble that can be picked up or caught in a horse's shoe. You can put it on something like, the Colossus outside, the whole mountain, the tree, whatever.
Yeah.
What about this brand new sigil? If it's somewhere subscribed on a pillar or the floor.
Yes, a sigil. Please,
If we only knew somebody that knew anything about art that could paint it with magical implements.
Y'all are overthinking this.
Not overthinking it. I'm trying to be a little diabolical.
Okay.
Being creative.
I'm just trying to give us a means to get back here if we need to.
So I guess here's the question I always have: does it can just one of us come back, or would it be
the beacon would be in aid of my teleport spell?
Okay.
I now have the teleport spell. I can go. It's a 7th level spell, and it can go anywhere. But if I'm not intimate with the area, we have chances of going other places.
True.
Intimate with the area.
That's why I was looking at the beacon, because that gives me a locus to focus on.
Okay.
He's been looking up the skirt of that Colossus a little too much.
Okay, so Yarn, I'm totally on board with this. You can pick whatever geographic feature that you want to use. That's totally up to you. Of course, like I said, you have a castle here. There's a tower. You could do it to the tree. It's Can
we leave the Colossus outside?
Well, we don't know if they're going to take it and melt it down.
Yeah,
I'm just curious.
Most likely, it's going to get salvaged.
Yeah. I mean, but the towers of the castle probably are not going to be taken down. At least in my lifetime.
Well, I'm sure that you could also claim a part of one of the colossi to mount as a statuary for remembrance of the moment we came back and.
Yeah, and I can see them moving that statuary from point to point, and it being like 50 feet in the air, and we come back, and it's kind of like...
Statue's up. Once a statue's up, it'll stay there, because you'll have backing. It's not, we're going to revise history and take it away. If they do that, it's probably well after we're dead, and not going to be a problem for you.
Well, the whole point of this is the beacon is only useful to me.
Well, I know that it's only useful to you until I come.
All right,
I'll find a way.
Brian, I'm writing it up.
Okay,
I'll send it to you.
Perfect.
But that's what I want to. That's what I want to cast it. Then I want to cast the teleport circle so we can go back to Krakenheim.
Okay. Easy enough. Okay.
Why Krakenheim?
I'll talk to
everybody talk what?
Last place we saw Toby. That was perfect.
Yep.
Yes, Albie, go.
I will seek Asenath and see if I can get clearance and the paperwork and get everything straightened up so that we may petition Greyhawk for a court wizard, barring her desire to go through our little spellcaster or Masavi.
Okay.
Our little spellcaster. This from a peck.
What's the most valuable thing he has in his pack?
Wow, that's a really good question. Being that
I would know because I try to keep it.
But
and
have you been keeping a list?
It would probably be my spell book.
Yeah,
okay.
it'd probably be the spell book or your staff, because that staff
my
power is pretty good.
That's not my backpack.
Well, it's not in your backpack. That's true. Yeah.
Look at him, he's arguing already.
Yeah,
I'm going to say what I can.
But you also have to think those spell books are not actually a book any longer. They're actually metal plates.
And they're on my belt.
Yeah, because he had converted all of his spell book into those, were they copper or brown? Were they bronze? Bronze plates. Yeah. So yeah, if for those people
do
who
they have sandpaper
remember
in this
that,
age?
do they have what?
Sandpaper.
Sandpaper. Oh, jeez. He's got an angle grinder in there, just me.
erasing all of his good work.
Oh no!
Look, I've set it up so you can do some more magic. It was getting filled.
That was cruel. That'd be so cruel. I think that'd be war. Be like, oh shit.
No, those are my travel spell books.
Yeah, because you have like a lot of stuff back at your office.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that works.
So,
too.
at least we're going to bring in an apprentice. We should go to Greyhawk, and then we can take an airship to Krakenheim.
No.
Or we could go to Krakenheim and meet the airship there.
Well, there's that. We could have the airship go to Krakenheim.
I don't have any way to contact Krakenheim. Do you?
We'll get there before the airship.
Do you have a way to contact the airship?
The yeomanry. My family. Sending spell.
If we go to Greyhawk, he could actually probably speak to some of the
ambassador. There was one there. There was. They gave one away, didn't they, Brian? Who'd they give one away to?
There.
They gave one to the royal family of Greyhawk.
Ah.
But there were other ones that were being built when we left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, cast the beacon. I have a beacon to wherever this place is.
Okay.
We still don't have a name. What's the name of the castle?
There's really the locals had always called it, they had named it after the queen who was Elagreth. So they called it Castle Elagreth for centuries. So there's really no actual recorded name, or it had been lost to time. You got to think this place used to have a lot more elves here, but over those centuries, they had. A lot of them had starved to death, and of course their lives were not as long as an elf that had lived in a place like the Vespi or Celene. So a lot of things had been lost. Their history. Which you got to think a lot of it went into just that gigantic tapestry that you found. That was really just prophecy. If you really just look at it, that's all that really was. It was a prophetic story that had been told to them, which has now come to pass.
Okay. That should be to the castle, shouldn't it? Perhaps displayed in the throne room. I mean, it is
probably a good place for it.
Yeah, this is now Castle Belmead.
What was that?
This is now Castle Belmead.
Belmeadow?
Isn't that what you posted? Belmead?
Bellwood or Belmeadow.
Belmeadow. Castle Belmeadow.
Okay.
I'd definitely ask her grace, just to make sure.
Well, I think this is.
You just needed a handle for it.
Oh,
yeah. I'll talk with Asenath about that, because I do think that we need to name it, since they have no real name for it, and then Belmeadow is as good as any.
Right.
Probably better than most.
Yeah. And she will agree with you on that point, that it's not bad. It is a family name. It is definitely, it shows
well
that it is well established, and it does show ties back to the motherland. So that really is, and it's important to Asenath as well. So that works out for you. Okay.
What are her thoughts on requesting a,
every sovereign country, every king or queen or emperor has a court wizard. It's a part of the house staff. It just goes right along with a chamberlain, a chancellor. You might have like spy masters or whatever. You may have the stewards. Yeah. I mean, there should always be one. Now, to find one that is either eligible or to find an apprentice that is ready to be elevated, you would have to return to Greyhawk to talk to the folks in the Crystal Citadel to see if there's someone on list.
Would she like me to draft up a proclamation for her to sign to request that? And should we talk with Mos Eisley first to see if he has a recommendation?
Okay.
And who here remembers when Timble didn't want any of all these titles and stuff like that, or these type of duties? And now here he is negotiating, doing the exact fucking thing that he said he didn't want to do.
Do you want some sort of patents? I can do that.
He's trying to be helpful.
Yes, 10 generations back, so I can participate in the tourney.
I could. Kelex definitely sees Timble talking himself into something he didn't want to do.
I just see people doing what should be done, and no one's doing it.
All right, I'm going to Kraken. You want to go?
Okay.
Well, before we go, so my statement that I'm going to make there, then we're going to send it. Is send airship at once to Krakenheim with a new ambassador, a cache of enchanted seeds, and our finest farming advisors. That's my message I'm sending. Send the airship there.
And who are you?
Spies. They're spies.
Who are you sending this to?
My wife.
Okay. Okay, then. There you go.
I'm going to send a mouse out to Raven.
Okay.
Explaining everything that has happened. And I don't know, she has some means of finding where the mouse has gone and etc.
Okay.
Being able to find her here. Okay. How I can expedite that.
Well, okay, so from what you can gather, and this would be easy enough to put into the message, is that all she would have to really do is go to the life tree in Celene, because there is now an open port between these two lands. There is an open port? Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was there was actively grouping people together to port them through.
Yeah.
I didn't know of an open port.
There is an actual a permanent and open port between this land and Celene through the trees. The trees are now active. When the trees weren't active, there was no portal. Now that the tree is restored, there's a portal.
If we crash an airship into the tree, would it just teleport us to the other tree?
No, it would. No, you can't just crash into the tree. Okay, so to explain, if you guys remember, the tree in Celene and the tree here are both extremely large. The portal is big enough that you can move a cart and also probably a pack animal that is attached to the cart. That's how big this is. So like a couple of people could come through at a time, or you could have a cart with goods and things, either pulled by an ox or a donkey or some sort of other pack animal, horses, whatever.
Guys, do you know where my mind immediately went? You could logistically support an army through that freaking portal.
Yes, you could.
I'm going to track down Shira. and say, we really need to get a handle on that portal. We don't need an incident to happen. We need to have both ends protected.
Okay. Well, right now, she can tell you that there is there's a platoon of soldiers stationed at the tree, and there's also 5 druids who are tending it. So right now, that is what is on the ground.
I explained to her probably for the second time, I'm sure we talked about this before, this Toby character and concerns, as well as a certain, I don't know, and the drow. We really need to be heavy-handed with the magic and what's going through.
Yeah.
Can they determine if someone is coming through? Is there any kind of indication that they feel that somebody's using the portal?
There really is no actual way of detecting if someone is moving between the 2 locations. You do magically, if you step through a portal, you cannot step through while you're invisible. It doesn't work right. So if you step through a portal when you're invisible, you will become visible. That's my house rule. You just can't do that. It just cancels each other out. It's either it makes you visible, or the portal turns into a blender and you get shot out the other side in just a pool of ribbons, which I thought was like really awesome.
And if you're powerful magically and able to, say, polymorph or change your continents, your true self, and as well as disguises, we've dealt with the disguise issue before.
Yeah. Now there are creatures that can step through that are not in their true form, but those are only fey creatures. Like Pellatrina can go back and forth, and she can be in her dryad aspect. She does not have to be in her faceless one aspect. It would be the same for Grenna. Grenna could move back and forth. All Grenna would really have to do to move through the portal, if she wanted to go to the Feywild, is just think about the Feywild. That is all she has to do to get there. And that would be the same for you guys too. If you remember the grove that you appeared in, when that is where you're going to appear. So yeah, it's multi-purpose, but it's also extremely dangerous, because if you're not really thinking straight, not really concentrating, you could end up doing bodily harm to yourself, as it splits you into and sends you to Celene and also to the grove in the Feywild. I love complications.
I'm going to have to talk to Raven about this.
Yeah.
So are we done? Are we heading out?
I guess you're ready.
All right. Well, we should at least go see Her Grace and bid her farewell.
And her signatures. I have the paperwork ready.
Yep. Because she takes the time to sign them. She meets you back in the throne room. You can see now that there are locals who have traveled to the castle. You do not recognize them. You're kind of thinking they're probably from smaller villages nearby that have been restored. But you see that there is definitely a heavy military presence here, and Sintaisha is standing right next to the throne where Asenath sits, constantly monitoring everything.
If I could get an audience with them both, I would like to speak to them.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's not a problem. I mean, you are considered at this point in time almost family to the Meadows.
To Queen Yolanda to see if she would be willing to split her staff so that you would have people you know and are accustomed to present. That would be a great way. I understand you're leaning on your mother quite a bit, but it's family. It's what you do. And let's get staff here that you know and are comfortable around. You can't rely on strangers at this point. There's too many dangers. Everything is too new, if you will.
She agrees. She says, "Of course, no. That does sound wise."
Would your brother be coming?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Sintaisha kind of chimes in. She says, "As a matter of fact, I'm almost sure he will not be traveling here anytime soon. He and
Gonna need a pump first."
Yeah, he and Princess Sabah are finishing their nuptial planning.
Good. God, I'll have to see him. Wonderful.
Okay. So you all, I guess, finish with them and you head back out to wherever Yarn was going to cast his portal.
I can cast portal twice. I don't have to go where they're going.
Okay.
You want to split the party?
Promises.
Split the party.
Oh, all right. Krakenheim.
Cave that way.
We're going to end up, all right, guys, we're going to end up in Master Sigurd's office. It may be a bit tight.
That is true. It was kind of Spartan, but you all had been in there or had been close to it before. So yes, the portal opens, and each of you start to make your way through. Yarn, are you going in last, or like you usually do? Okay, I figured it was.
At that point, I killed the portal on our side.
Okay, cool. So yes, once again, you all are now inside of the castle there at Krakenheim, right inside of Master Sigurd's office area. And he is not present, but you can see that, of course, magical lighting is illuminating the room, and and immediately you feel the chill in the air as once again you are in the frozen north.
Mm-hmm. I open the door to the office and yell, "Guards, squires, prepare for battle!"
What?
Okay. Okay, so within just mere seconds, you have at least 4 guards, swords and spears at the ready. As others, you can hear footsteps running down the hallway as fast as their feet can carry, and they are now assembled out in front of the open door, looking at you puzzled, and with just probably another 30 seconds, your sister runs around the corner and she says, "I thought I heard your voice."
I've always wanted to do that.
You have heard the boy that cries.
She just looks at you and says, "So, is this a drill, or are we going?"
Stand down.
You see them kind of relax, and you hear one of them go, "Aw."
Who's that man? Who's that man? You're coming with me.
Good charge.
So she said, she looks at you kind of, she looks very happy. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you made it back." And she looks around, looks at everybody else in the room. It's like, "Oh, and everybody's here. Everybody's got their fingers." Yes, good. Okay, this is good.
And not to stop the pleasantries, but has there been any incident since we've left?
And why is this not Greyhawk?
Because I told you we were going to Krakenheim.
Yeah.
It was the last place we saw Toby. Keep up.
Yeah.
I'm
I
halfway paying
understand.
attention and I follow the bouncing ball.
We were going to go to Greyhawk and then to here. It would have taken us a matter of minutes to drop off what we needed.
There's 5 of us that were going to Krakenheim. There was one of us that wanted to go to Greyhawk.
There were 2.
I said before we jumped into the portal, we're going to Krakenheim.
You're fine. The roll is out there.
We will get there. Trust me.
Point stated.
Okay.
There are three things I must do in Krakenheim.
Okay.
We understand your need to get this done. However, I think our priority is our friend that we had seen on the dock when we left.
Well,
Make sure things are okay here.
Dropping something into the mail slot and then coming here wouldn't have been too much of a bother.
Mail slot.
Matter of 2 to 3 minutes would have really. Well, look, it's not ended yet, so the 2 minutes would have been fine. That's all. I just wanted to drop off paperwork.
He's really into that chancellor duty thing. I don't know.
Okay, so Sif looks at you. So Sif looks at you, Kelex, and says, Lord Kelex, I am not sure of what we have not had anything occur
So
recently.
no more poisoning of wells.
No.
People disappearing.
No. Everything seemed once you all had left. It seems as though things had started to return back to normal. Not that we're blaming you, I mean, because it was happening before you arrived, but things have gotten better.
Are they to the same point before all the stuff started happening?
Well, we haven't had it.
Go ahead.
We haven't had any unexplained deaths or poisonings. There hasn't been any strange finger bones that have appeared in the well or near any of our food stores. So I feel confident that I can tell you that nothing has occurred since your departure.
Interesting.
All right. Guys, do you mind if we wait 12 hours before we go to Greyhawk?
Well, considering you're all right, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Well, I'm asking. I'm not saying. I'm asking.
You can do whatever you want to anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No, I can sit y'all on and I'll be back.
I agree with the changeling.
Fine. Fine. We're splitting the party.
No, we're not.
Get me on that sky ship. Get me there.
No, I find it interesting that we saw Toby on the docks, and yet
I don't find it interesting.
Here
I
is
find it a negative portent. I think we need to go through individual staff, kind of maybe, I don't know, if you've got some magic that you can do that would help you kind of find him or point him out, because we do know that he can, well,
do we
get
still have the bone that we found in the well?
I don't.
Sif does.
Didn't we put it in the dimension?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did. Speaking of which, I probably need to pull that out. All right.
Comes Toby.
I was going to say what she said, but never mind.
All right. I retrieved the box.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to have to cast that spell again because the timeline is almost up. So he gets carried with us for a little while. I can scry. Somebody get a pair of pliers. I got a pair of pliers. Gloves, pair of pliers. Open up the box. The bone's still there?
Yes.
Take out the bone. Do I? Oh, wow. I lost my character. Beyond said, screw you.
How did you do that? That's a little weird.
You shouldn't mess with me. When I take things, I take things. Revenge is mine.
Even better, he went through the wrong portal.
That's true. All right. Where is it? I am looking at, there it is. Okay, I need a D&D, a DM ruling.
Okay.
In first edition, in Extremis, you could cast a spell from your spell book.
Okay.
Can we do that in 5th edition? I do not have it memorized.
Doesn't that cause it to disappear though? Didn't it cause it to disappear?
Somebody destroyed it in the book, yeah.
Destroyed it. It destroyed it on that particular spell book.
And we need a ruling on what happened when we came through the portal. If you'll look there on Roll20.
Okay, what happened to it?
I rolled when we came through, and he said we were here and not in Greyhawk.
Yeah.
Slight head of 29, and I said what I was doing with it.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
he would
require a roll. Yeah, it would be probably a perception. So Yarn, give me a perception check. Oh boy. That's not a bad perception check, but I don't think that was pretty good, but
it was a tight area, as he said.
Yeah, it was pretty tight. Tight enough.
That's what she said. Yeah.
Okay, so wow. Okay, how am I going to do this?
Exactly.
Yeah. It's how are we going to play this one out? Okay. So Yarn, as you, I guess, go to retrieve, because you said it's on a spell book, but you don't have a spell book on you. You just have your plates.
That's correct.
The spell book itself would have been probably back in Greyhawk in your office.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So that.
Well, what he's talking about, he's trying to take the plates because he's seen me use those.
Right.
And they are several large plates that ring my waist.
Oh. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so I would say that it would probably have been there should have been some sort of difficulty to that then, because if they were physically, but then again, I mean, Timble is,
even if you add a +5, which would be a significant, I would still have it.
You would still have it. Yeah, even if I gave you, even if I gave you advantage, I don't know if it would help you or not. Because I mean, what did you got a 29? So I mean, the best you could get would be a 27. Yeah, I'm gonna say that as you, Timble, you have these items.
I slid them onto a shelf. That would be what I would do. I don't want them on me because if I have to show, look, I don't have them.
Yeah,
I don't have them.
Okay, so, but Yarn, getting back to that spell, if you do use it without your spell book, it will strike it from the book.
That
one spell. You're not going to lose your entire spell book. That would be ridiculous.
No.
Well, he's asking whether he loses it from the metal plates versus the book in Greyhawk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which is the advantage of duplicate spell books.
I'm looking for my spell book. I'm looking for my plates.
Okay, and unfortunately, your plates are not on you.
That's odd.
That's weird.
No, that's a what the fuck?
And meanwhile, I'm sure Timble's over there like, boy, that's really weird. Do you remember the last place you saw him?
No, because right now I'm running
with the Paladin about. So how do we track this this guy down? Toby's here. We know he's here. I'm completely ignoring the situation. I don't need to act the buffoon. This is not some sort of troubadour thing.
I put the bone
He's got
back.
to give a performance check. He's got to give a performance check, and then he gets a sense motive.
No, no, doesn't matter. Does not matter. I put the bone back in the box and send it off with a new spell.
Okay.
Okay, which gives me another 90 days before I have to do something with it.
Okay, that's fine. That's good.
Okay,
Okay.
gentlemen, I've lost my spell books.
What?
I've lost my spell books. I had them when we came in through the portal.
I thought it was in Greyhawk.
The ones he wears around his waist.
Timble, you may notice that the bronze plates that normally ring my waist are not there.
They clang and make a lot of noise. Just
They
so
do.
as you know.
They do, but I'm not into stealth, am I?
Well, no, but you're all about being a target.
Do you remember did you have them on when you came through the portal?
Yes.
Wow, they must have disintegrated.
Timble, the more you talk,
They're over there.
the more
They're over there.
over there. Where we're no longer in the
Oh, I thought we were still in the office.
Oh, we didn't yet left the office yet.
Yeah, they came running, including your sister. I point, they're over there.
I wonder how they got there.
It's crazy.
I put them there.
Oh, geez, just pull out and see who has the biggest penis by now, and let's move on.
No, this isn't a dick measuring contest.
It sure sounds like it.
No, this is
Grenna, you're a changeling. You could beat him.
this is once again.
That is true.
Timble yells at me about being trustworthy. I yell at Timble about being trustworthy, and whatever. I retrieve my plates, put them back on, and then I continue with the action that I was going to do in the first fucking place.
Why do I feel like I'm running a kindergarten class?
Perfection.
Yeah, and how long do you need?
Longer now?
Give me a minute. I got to find it on the doohickey.
Kiffi, do you have any way of perhaps divining where Toby is? Is he still in the city? Is he gone across the world to another place? Is there something that you could perhaps see if your deity's on your... is he in your 6?
I can cast divination, but it's just yes, no questions.
Is he still here? Is there a trap here from him? I don't know. What can we do? I think I trust your sources more than others.
Keep using this word trust. I don't think it means what you think it means.
I cast a spell. It's a wisdom 19 minus 15.
Okay.
What does that mean?
He's got to roll a 5 or higher.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think that'll work.
Yep, that's good.
Well done.
Looking for Toby.
Okay.
Where is he? Basically, it's within 10 feet of him.
Right. But I think he also gets a chance to detect if he's being scryed upon.
He does.
Yeah. So I think that is an opposing wisdom roll, I think, if I remember right. It's been a while.
Then the modifiers are minus 15 for him.
Okay, minus 15 for him? Okay, cool.
Because I have a body part.
Would that be like a divining rod kind of situation?
I'm looking to see where he is, what he's doing, and all that kind of stuff, as opposed to
divining his location. You're simply trying to look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. Is it just a wisdom check or is it a wisdom savings throw?
Wisdom.
I think it's just
wisdom save 19.
19. Okay.
Minus 15.
So 25 minus 15. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he's not able to detect your scrying ability. But yeah. So what you see is okay. So when you're scrying, you can actually kind of see where he's at.
See and hear him and the location, and that. It's kind of like, if somebody was to pop into being 5 or 10 feet away from where you are.
Right. Okay. So very good. So as you do this, you see that it looks to be just kind of like a wide, or not really wide. It's probably about a 20-foot wide by 50-foot long chamber. At the end looks to be some sort of like strange sort of altar. There are items placed on the altar. You can actually see Toby. And he looks horrifyingly just terrible. I mean, he's just like sunken in eyes, just really what you were expecting. Resting on the center of this altar is a skull, and you see him just pick it up, and you can see that his eyes are now glowing this strange sickly green light, and he takes it and he places it upon his head like a helmet.
Yeah, because he was a kinder. Okay.
Kinder.
You see him just kind of quickly look around. He starts to kind of rifle through some of the things that are on the top of the altar. You can see that they're around the altar itself it looks like skeletal remains. It also looks like armor, weapons. There's coins. And in the back, in the very far end, you see these just two very large columns of black stone. And you can see these silvery lines are running through them. And it looks as though they are pulsing with some sort of energy.
Okay.
It does not look familiar to you at all. There's no place in Krakenheim that has such a location.
Okay. Timble, if I describe it to you, can you draw it?
Yes.
Okay, I start describing what I'm seeing.
Okay. Yeah.
And he's wearing a fucking skull as a helmet.
So it would be a human skull, maybe, or
it's really strange.
Demonic?
It's really strange looking. It looks as though it has. You would almost kind of think it's kind of almost like tiefling-like in shape.
Ooh.
So Toby's turning into the Kurgan.
There can
Just
be
a
only
function.
one, It can be only one Toby.
All right, so
thank God.
And once I get all the information and have described it to Timble, I'll let the spell go.
I ask about the armor, any specific design, something that we might be able to know the age, perhaps livery or anything that would appear on those?
Yeah, there's actually one piece of, it's a shield, which is kind of propped up against the altar itself. And you immediately recognize this yarn as being the, it's a unicorn. A white unicorn with silver inlay. It is a Celene shield.
Yeah. I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
I like
All right.
what house of Celene has that? Is that something we would know?
Well, you have seen them before on the foot soldiers of Celene. Their shields have the same the same design etched
So
upon them.
basically, the infantry, that's a Celene infantry shield.
Yeah, it would be a soldier, a warrior. It definitely would not be a lot of time. I mean, of all the rangers that you've seen in Celene, usually they do not carry shields. They may have like a small buckler, but they never would carry something that heavy. That's something that you would see someone like Val would carry if he was doing like practice on field practice with swords. But even he would not carry one of those because he is the general of rangers for the most part. Okay.
Let the spell go.
Okay.
I rolled a 29, so that's how close we are to it.
Cool.
So, given this description, divination is not yes, no. I can ask a single question about a specific goal, event, or
Creature?
something that's happening, and my gods will give me a truthful, if maybe cryptic answer. So I'm gonna cast divination and provide the description of this to Fortubo.
The room?
And yes, the room, and ask him if he can enlighten us as to where this may be occurring.
Oh,
Okay.
gross.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Again, a truthful but cryptic answer.
Okay. So you put this using your power, you reach out to Fortubo to ask this question. And just within just a few seconds, you hear his voice ringing in your head, and he says, Kiffi Blackhammer, the creature that you seek, this Toby, is in a place of complete darkness to the gods. I have no way of being able to see his exact location. There is a darkness that is emanating not just from the area, but also from Toby himself. I'm sorry, I could not provide you a location.
Is it a what's like?
Fair enough.
Well, being that the only clue we have is a shield of Celene, that looks like that may be our next stop.
Has Raven replied? it really hasn't been that long.
It
I'm
hasn't
just
really been that
asking.
long. Yeah. It may take a little bit longer.
When I get my message back from Raven, I'll tell everyone. I will ask her about this room to see if she knows or knows of a way with which we may find its location.
Okay.
It is, since we do have the information leading us to Celene, it seems a bit obvious. So I'm kind of afraid of the of making a rash decision and run to Celene and throw it out there.
Are you saying we should wait until we hear back from Raven? Do we know how long that's going to be?
I have no idea how long that will be, but at the same time, I think, do we want to, and I'm not being just this ass, go to Greyhawk and see if perhaps some of the wizards might have information upon this, or a guess? Because tying a black darkened room with pulsing columns with silver veins running through them, and that shield and an altar and Toby and a skull, all of that together. I think more people need to know about this, but that's my own belief. I think the wizards need to be aware and concerned. Ayuz,
You just want to drop off your mail.
there is that, and that there is a truth there. But these are the learned people. These are the nerds. They should know more about this than we. We're quite
Did we
good in
get
our
any
knowledge.
more information from Santasha? Did we determine if what she had gone through had any connection to Toby through the hag?
You didn't really ask her any questions concerning that. I think you all were more just still reeling from the carnage that was wrought by the demon after you'd fought, and then of course having to quickly make your way to Krakenheim. You didn't really get a chance to chat with her about those sort of things.
I don't know. What's our next step? I mean, if we go, I guess we, if anything, yeah, if we go to Greyhawk, we can at least maybe get some more details if we get any. There's not, not a chance of that.
We've got the bone. Maybe we could take shavings and create arrows that are homing arrows too. Toby. Yeah, I'm really looking for Toby slaying arrows, but
Toby slaying
a shot in the
arrows.
dark. I don't know. I know someone wants to be on his flying boat. The gods have said that we don't have any idea. Do we dare turn to the Fae? It's an option. Kelex, you have your own path of the gods. Maybe you might get some information as to the room.
I can commune with Heironious. However, from what Kiffi has stated, they said the gods are not able to see.
We're not looking. Yeah, we're not looking for the room. We're looking for some information on a place that has, black. I don't know if they're obsidian, or just black basalt or whatever. These stone columns run through with silver, pulsing, in a room with the altar that is really sus. So, I don't know. I'm just trying to see if anyone has more information to add to it.
And with the drawing, did you add any inscriptions? Was there anything in the drawing? I guess I asked this, Brian. Was there any kind of inscriptions on the drawing? On the stones?
No, there wasn't any.
What about the weapons that he described? What did we see? Just the usual swords of many makes and designs and
Yeah. There was definitely several
javelins.
Yeah. So I mean, whatever had actually transpired here, it took the lives of probably hundreds, maybe even more.
Well, there's a nugget.
Well, then
maybe going
if
to
something
Greyhawk
happened and all of a sudden
best
100
course of
people
this
are
action.
missing, then shouldn't we be able to find any news throughout the land of some bunch of people going someplace and never coming back?
In a fantasy kingdom world where, yes, people take.
And we don't know how old those bones
Right.
are. I mean, they could be hundreds of years old. And yeah.
No, Toby's only been in his state for a while. What if he created that?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. We don't know. Maybe
just had a
place
war.
already had the bones, or he made the bones. I don't know. Yeah, but you're right. It could be.
Or that, people going missing, I think, in Greyhawk is not going to be that noticeable when you had a huge war going on, multiple nations. I wouldn't trust that kind of intel.
I think going to Greyhawk. I think our best course at this point is to go to Greyhawk. Yarn can talk with his fellow wizards to see if they can do some research. I could even go to the Church of Heironious and see if talk with the priest there to see if they might know of some location with these stones.
And Yarn, I think you should look, since we are here, take the time to ensure your own trust, your house, your people. Make sure everyone is safe. Get them up to, let them in on our little problem and tell them what they should be looking for beyond someone who's my size running around dropping their finger bones into wells.
You're muted, Yarn.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I had planned on casting a higher level guards and wards on my brother's house.
Okay.
Preferably one that will make it last for a year, as opposed to a day.
The ceremony spells.
Say again?
Strong ceremonial type spells that are going to just dissipate when we leave.
Yeah. So I'm casting it at 9th level, whatever advantage that gives me.
Okay.
Correction, 8th level. I don't have 9th level spells. 8th level. Brian, did you see what I posted in Roll D20?
Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat. How long does that last?
As long as it's entertaining.
Okay. That's fine. Okay. So, what is your next steps? Are you going to Greyhawk? Are you?
No, I need a long rest.
Okay. So you're going to spend at least 8 hours here in Krakenheim? Okay. Cool.
Yes.
So,
Brian?
Hold on. I've got another obligation.
Okay.
Do you not remember? What was the last thing I did when we left? Other than to try to shoot Toby with a firebolt.
Didn't you have a girlfriend or something?
The program delusion.
Oh, that's right. Program delusion.
So I have another obligation.
Okay.
But we need to take a long rest. Are we all good on that? All right.
Okay, very good. So a long rest it is. So yeah, you're able to take care of your other issue, and you all settle in for a nice little break. Even though you guys hadn't really exerted yourself any, you a rest is always kind of nice, especially now that you have a little bit of downtime, kind of, even though you are searching high and low for your good friend, your wonderful old time friend, Mr. Toby.
I take umbrage with that. Friend word.
That's a strong word.
It is.
Yeah,
How about companion? Neighbor. Neighbor is even better.
A neighbor you don't like. Maybe not a neighbor you wish ill on, but you just don't want to see them ever again.
Wow, they're
Someone
on
we
fire.
used to know.
Maybe we'll learn this time. Yeah.
acquaintance.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Yeah. So you're able to get that 8 hours in without any problem. And the rest of you are trying to.
I'm going to go. Well, can we take a little longer than 8 hours?
Yeah. I mean, it's really up to Yarn. I mean, he's kind of your ride.
Yeah.
I would like
I had things I had to take care of. Once they're taken care of, I'm good.
I kind of like to sneak through the castle just to see if I can see anything that can be concerning. I mean, a lot of people say that they've looked. I'm really going to look.
Okay. There's a problem with this.
Yeah.
The guards and wards I cast hide doors and fill everything with a mist. Unless you're of the household.
Oops.
That's fine. I'm going to look. I don't know this. Unless you said something.
Yeah,
I will
just letting you know.
Okay. Yeah. So you take a little bit of time out of your 8 hours to, or afterwards, after your rest, to kind of slink around the castle here. And yes, Yarn's spell is in full effect. Doors that should have been there are no longer there. There's strange fog kind of creeping through the hallways. It actually makes the place the castle itself is not usually what you would consider eerie. But with this spell effect, it makes it even kind of a little unsettling.
Is it illusory?
I'm sorry, what was it?
Nature, it's an illusion, illusory effects.
It's not really. I don't really think it's not considered an illusion. I think it's. Is it a transmutation spell?
I think it's a transmutation.
Yeah,
Let me check.
I think it's a transmutation. It just feels like it. Maybe I'm wrong. Which I'm really good. Let's see.
Abjuration.
Oh, okay. It's an abjuration. Oh, okay, yeah. So it would not fall under the illusionary. It's
well. I'm going to say if there's sound on the other side of things, I do have my blind sense. I have that hidden or invisible creatures and locations. Yeah, the soul of deceit also, but that only if it's going to affect my mind. I did ask if
it doesn't affect the mind.
So that's fine.
Fills the corridors. The doors are warded and magically blocked. Stairs, webs fill all the stairwells.
I like that.
There are random dancing lights And there's a couple of other things that I can put in, but I'm not going to put them in, like Magic Mouth and Stinking Cloud.
Oh, those are beautiful.
Guards and Wards is shit, man.
Is it? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Is there a way that you could probably set something like that up to be triggered by a secondary party?
Not really. What I can do is I can put it in an area. If I cast it one time a day over a year, it becomes permanent.
Cool.
Yeah, I love Guards and Wards. They're great.
That's one that we need to have on the ready, and I think Celene, also and Belmetto.
It's one of my standard loadout.
Yeah, I think that's something that we need to talk with the Morse Ivy and whoever the new.
Well, the problem with it is unless you know either the password or are part of a group that's initially designated as okay, it'll mess with everybody.
Well, I'm thinking of it as something that could be triggered the moment that there's an attack or anything going on, as opposed to something that is ongoing.
There's
whomever the wizard is, they could have it on the ready. An advisement.
There's a contingency spell that activates on whatever thing that happens, but I have mine set for something else, and you can only have one at a time.
Well, I'm just
really trying to hit that one. That's something else.
Yeah, Moore's Life should have the coverage. That little doorway is bugging the shit out of me around the trees, and just more we can do.
We can always modify that spell. I mean, modifying spells is one of the things that the mages do. You get your basic information, and then you can modify shit. It may raise or lower the level of the spell, but depending on what you want to do, delayed action trigger. I mean, that shouldn't be that difficult.
Brian's already making faces. All right.
This is Guards and Wards. I'm putting them in more tables.
What level are we supposed to be? Are we supposed to be level 17 or level 18?
17.
17, yeah.
Okay, good.
Cool. Okay. So, yeah, you were able to do those. Timble, you walk around this place for a few hours trying to make heads or tails. It would probably take me 30 minutes to figure out that I'm not going to get any information. You're not going to get anything. Okay. So, I mean, it's a pretty good sized place. And so, I mean, you are impressed by the spell's ability to befuddle. So it is quite interesting. Yarm, is there anything else you wanted to do before you guys head to your next location?
Yeah, I want to talk to with Master Sigurd and tell him what's going on.
Okay.
And tell him to continue the Guards and Wards in the castle because I think that it's going to become necessary.
Okay. Yeah. So you're able to meet with him for a couple of minutes, and he agrees to continue those, and understands the situation after you inform him of your sighting of Toby on the dock as you all were departing.
Yeah, because and I also want to make sure that my brother and Sif realize that because they are associated with me and the rest of the party, they are susceptible to
There's an ongoing threat.
ongoing threat. Yes, persistent threat.
Yeah.
This is not going to go away anytime soon, and until we take care of it, it's real.
Yeah, he agrees. He is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Not mere paranoia. It's a fact.
Yep. And I explained to him why the corridors are so misty now.
Okay. So that's good. You have got, I think, all of your ducks in a row here, hopefully.
All right, off to Greyhawk.
Okay. So, again, you open up a portal. I believe all the rest of you are following suit, I hope?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So, you all start to make your way through the portal, and the time is really...
I've been warned.
What?
Since I've been warned, I will be thinking of the office. That his Yarn's office. I am thinking of the office.
Okay. So, yeah, you're actually going to appear in your office, correct, Yarn?
No.
No? Where are you appearing?
We are appearing at the common portal in the lobby of the Crystal Citadel. The public portal.
Public portal.
This is where we ended up every time before I got an office.
Oh, okay, okay. So it's okay. So yeah, it's the location that you did before your office. Okay, fine. Okay, so great. So as you all start to pile out of this, no, you don't really need to make a perception check. I need everybody to make a dexterity save with advantage. Kelex did good.
One roll of the evening. Channeled my inner path.
Okay, and Timble gave me 3 different ones. That was nice.
I only hit it twice. I don't know why I went through that third time, but
okay.
I think I'd be happy with the first one.
So did anybody make less than a 10?
No, I made a 10.
You made a 10? Okay, that's perfect. Yes. Okay, good. All right, so yeah, as you all are stepping out, of course you are in the lower portion of the Crystal Citadel. Earthquake seems to have started to affect the area. You see that there's like glass falling out of frames. There is just this unbelievable amount of shaking. The gigantic chandeliers, which are used to light the main courtyard or the main entryway of the Crystal Citadel, are shaking violently. Pieces of them are actually falling from those chandeliers and smashing into the ground around you. You're not affected by anything, but you can hear people are screaming and running. But the thing that really kind of sets your teeth on edge is that you see the floating the floating pads that get people to different levels have lost their power and are now falling from falling out of the sky and smashing into the ground, sometimes carrying people with them. You see some wizards are casting, like very quickly casting Featherfall on themselves or on a friend or something, but you can actually see that some are not fast enough. And there is just a level of chaos in the Crystal Citadel, which is unprecedented, something you've never seen before. People are, it's a complete panic situation. And outside you can hear this strange grinding sound and the vibration in the earth as the earthquake subsides. There is, like I said, there's this grinding vibration. You can see that people are now. What are you doing?
Real quick, Tomas has feather fall, so can I at least get up to 5 fallen creatures within range that might be able to save their lives?
Yeah, you are able to reach out very, very quickly, cast this spell, and you're able to save a couple of acolytes and some visitors. Which you could kind of think some of these might actually be visiting dignitaries from other nations, and you have been able to pluck them out of the sky and save them from crashing into the ground below.
As one of the dignitaries lands, I walk over and say, "Lord Ambassador Tomas Waverly, damn glad to meet you," and then walk back over to saving the world.
Same thing. Tensor floating disc. I try to get as many as I can.
Okay. Yeah.
5 times.
Yeah, you guys
5 times.
Okay. You are casting these spells as fast as you possibly can, reaching out. Of course, the Crystal Citadel is just a gigantic place, so you're not able to get everyone, but a lot of people.
How many? Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, a lot. You're able to save a lot of people, but then again, there's also others who are not so fortunate. Off to the side, you see a portal open up, and as it does so, you see someone walk through it, and as soon as their feet hit the ground, it's like they've been cut in half, and they just fall to pieces, literally right in front of you. It's chaos. It's horror.
Well, Kelex is going to try to grab as many injured people he can and get
Timble?
them outside of the Citadel.
Okay.
Timble?
Yes.
Remember that rock with anti-magic sphere?
Yeah.
Now would be a good time.
What's the range on that?
5 feet.
5 feet.
Oh, I will do that, but I will not stand next to anyone. Everyone, I'll say I'm creating the anti-magic sphere, pull it out, have it going, and anyone who wants to step next to me is fine. Those who are helping
Very good.
might not
Thank
want
you,
to.
sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So, like,
You are welcome.
Yeah. Anything else?
Kiffi's rendering aid.
We're trying. Brian, I'm using all the spells possible to get
Grenna?
as many people to a safe location as I possibly can. Dimension Door, Misty Step's not going to be very good, but it may get me to be able to stop somebody from doing something. Grabbing somebody at 5 feet.
I think we're really only going to get 1 or 2 rounds of actually casting spells.
Yeah.
Or terminal velocity is going to kick in and they're going to go splat. So
Yeah. You're not going to be able to do
Grenna?
a lot of things, but you will get to do some things.
Well, how long is it? Well, okay, we're in the middle of it. We're not at the end of it. I was going to say, Grenna, would you like the stone? I could lend simple medical aid to people.
I could do medical aid too. But what are we doing? What's the plan with the stone? Where are we going with it?
To create a space to retreat to that there is no magic. If this is a magical event, I don't know. If something's being magically hurled at us, I guess it wouldn't really stop something physical coming through, but
No.
I don't know. He requested it. I'll
Okay.
do it. If you want to give medical aid, that's fine. I just want to do as much as we can.
We can always move people into the bubble. All right, fine. I'll take the stone. I'm not sure what you want me to do with it, but I'm gonna hold the stone. Yay!
Be a I don't know, a glowing point in the dark. How's that?
I'll
So
be your,
Grenna,
I'll be your candle on the water.
Grenna puts on her best Frodo voice. I'll take the stone, but I don't know the way.
So, so while you're rendering aid, trying to help people, you realize that the vibration in the ground finally has stopped. Outside, though, you can hear the crashing of stone and wood. The citadel itself doesn't seem to have taken much physical damage. It's not like any of the large skylights above or anything have popped out and have, raining shards of glass down on people. But you can see that there's definitely cracks within it. It's even the magical lighting that is used here flickers as though the energy that was used to create it is being siphoned from it.
Siphoned or challenged?
Either it could. I think channeled would probably be maybe a better way to look at it.
Have we seen anything like that? Have we seen anything like that before with a drain spell? I don't.
No.
Heard of anything like that?
The only thing that you've probably closely resemble it would be how the Colossus and the tree back in the Elven lands, but this is where that was a slow process that took probably centuries to do. This is very, very quick.
What did I miss?
A discussion on who's going to hold the stone and who's going to render aid.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Kiffi, you're running around, stabilizing people. There are a few that look to be in very critical condition, and as you are moving amongst them, you can see that one of those floating discs has been moved off of a couple of people, where it actually crashed down upon them, and one of the bodies under it is a person you know. It is Bilius, the arch wizard. From Starich. His lifeless face stares up at you from the ground.
I think this is Yarn's evil plan to move up the hierarchy of the arch wizards of Greyhawk.
Of course it is. Do I see Bilius?
Now I'm gonna call upon the power of the hammer to retrieve Bilius.
Okay. So yes, as you kneel next to the lifeless body of the great wizard, you take the hammer and once again place the hammer place it upon his chest. The power radiates from it as you say the words, as you call out to Fortubo for the deliverance of this this very fine wizard. The light flashes. Everybody kind of just, hides their eyes, averts their eyes for a brief second as the power of the hammer pulses into Bilius, and his eyes flutter open, and he looks up at you and says, as I live and breathe, Kiffi Blackhammer, it is good to see you, my friend. I think I've taken a fall.
Indeed you have. You will need sandwiches to heal yourself.
Perfect, Kiffi.
That would be good. As soon as, if you don't mind helping me to my feet.
Indeed.
Yeah. You help him up, and he kind of dusts himself off, from being on the floor. And he's like, "Oh, what's happened?" I said, all I remember is the earthquake. And you can see that there are other people, they're injured and in different states. And of course, you excuse yourself to help others, as he also looks to try to help as well. What else is anyone else doing? Grenna, you are also walking around, attending to people, helping those who need aid.
Grenna has the stone.
Yeah.
Grenna has the stone. I was lending it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the stone.
Yeah. So you're. I don't think that actually affects your spell casting ability. I'm trying to remember how that works, but I think it does. So actually, really about the only thing you're going to be able to do, Grenna, is to help with bandaging and making people comfortable. But of course, it is very appreciated by those you do help.
You have spell casting that can help people?
Yeah, she does.
I'm going to take that back and kick her in the rump and go, get out there. All I can do.
Yeah, I think she does have some healing powers.
Fight wounds, and I have +8 to medicine.
Yeah, she can.
I'm +8 to medicine also.
Yeah, she can be quite
but
useful.
You have spells. Go.
Okay.
Okay. So
I am looking to determine the cause of this.
Okay. So you don't really see anything inside the Crystal Citadel that kind of sets off your spidey sense. So, I mean, other than just there's something strange going on with the magic.
Meanwhile, Kiffi walks over and stomps the ground and probably says, "Plate tectonics, you fool."
Oh, insight. Do I have any insight?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me an insight check.
Not today.
Okay. Well, but it is enough. You do remember that there was, if you remember, outside of the Crystal Citadel, there was that grinding noise that vibrated the ground, and of course you could hear the stone crumbling and also wood being splintered.
We need to quickly get things settled in here where everyone is okay, and we need to go out to Greater Greyhawk to see what's going on, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Avengers assemble.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're able to help.
Guardians of Greyhawk. Get it right.
You're able to help as many people as you possibly can. Others, you see that after a while, you do see that there are clerics from other temples who have converged on the location and are helping people inside and also outside of the citadel itself. So, where is your next move?
Outside.
Okay.
Move outside.
As you make your way outside, you can see that the city itself it looks as though it has taken some damage. Either the earthquake has damaged some of the buildings, but one thing that you notice straight away is that the Talon and Turkey kiosk has been completely destroyed. And
bullshit.
Standing in its bullshit. Standing in its place is this black basalt column. It almost looks like an obelisk with silver pulsing veins.
That bastard. He took away our turkey.
And all of a sudden, Toby takes out his instrument and goes, dun, 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 boom, 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 boom.
Tone of silence. So
This is not 2001 Space
Timble?
Odyssey. Thank you very much.
do you see what I see?
Mm-hmm. Obvious connection.
Fuck. All right.
What's the name of the lass who runs or works there that had the nice boobs?
Oh, that was Tanya?
Yeah. Let's go look for Tanya.
Okay. So
Of course. Let's go look for Tanya.
As you all are making your way over there, you realize that it seems as though the light of the sun above you is getting dimmer and dimmer.
Oh no. Oh no. I've got the perfect
Dwarven friend, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
If you look at this and everything, would that be the epicenter for all the damage here?
I don't know. All I know is what we've come from, so I don't know anything about the other radii.
I was talking to the dwarf. Maybe he would know. Knows the telltale signs.
Hello, Kiffi. Wake up. Evil sensing man.
Well,
I think
more about
for that.
sensing. Does the dwarven nature within you tell you that it's here? There, somewhere.
It's here somewhere.
Fix it, Brian.
Fix what? Everything's going to plan. Okay. So what are you asking of Kiffi? And Kiffi, what do you think?
If he can tell where the epicenter kind of is or
Could we
was.
see it if we were above the city?
Yeesh. Well,
A flying dwarf?
I can do a stone cutting check, but maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see.
And with the anti-magic, I'm kind of running up to that obelisk.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
good idea.
as you do so, as you approach it, this is gonna be bad. Okay. So it's like you run into it's like a force field. And as you hit it, you said you were running up to it.
Yeah.
So I need you to make a dexterity save for me, DC 15. Okay, cool.
That's my worst dexterity roll and
ever. Yeah, really. Okay, so actually you just kind of bounce off of it. You don't really take any damage from it, but you do realize that it literally almost knocks you back on your bottom but you're able to save yourself from the sadness of such a sight for others to behold.
Were there some, how should I put it, lunching wizards about?
You see that, like I said, the kiosk itself is pretty much shattered.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see turkey sandwiches spread all over the ground. It's very sad.
They might be worth saving.
They might be
What about the proprietors? I'm not worried about the stuff. I'm worried about the proprietors.
Yeah.
I'm also thinking that the wizards, that if we, with what I just saw and what I just felt, maybe we need some wizarding help to dampen this thing, to do something against it.
Yeah.
And that goes for the religious side of that.
Dissipation not work?
Okay.
No.
So, yeah, it's now at this point that you realize that the sun itself it's like it is being eclipsed, and there is just that penumbral darkness just hanging over the city, and in so doing, like all of the living, like all animals and stuff like that go quiet. It's eerie, but it's not something that you have experienced before. You remember when you were at the Elven Lands, it occurred very briefly when Asenath stepped from the ship. But this seems as though that there is some sort of power creating it. It is not a natural event.
Is the obelisk actively pulsing, as we can see?
Yes, it is actually, the silver lines are pulsing with energy. You're not really too sure what this energy is. To answer your question, Yarn, you can see that Tanya and one of the other elves who usually work the Talon and Turkey kiosk are now kind of pulling themselves out of the rubble of their kiosk. They don't seem to be too badly damaged, but you can definitely see that they're quite upset that their livelihood has obviously been taken away from them.
Brian,
I go over to them, tell them to run.
Okay, so you're yelling this out, and they're running. Other people are now running. It's like it's not quite chaotic, but it's bad enough.
It's okay. They're getting the hell out of the area of effect. Now, speaking of area of effect, what's my favorite spell?
Fireball. Fireball. Yep.
and while he's casting Fireball, Brian, since we've seen this before, I roll a 24 on. Have I ever heard of anything like that in history? Like these kind of events coming together?
No, this is completely unprecedented. You've never heard of this happening.
Shoot.
So,
Watch it bounce off and burn stuff down.
So, fireball.
okay. So you're going to fireball the obelisk?
Yes.
Okay. So, yes, you go ahead and you cast the fireball. The fireball, of course, starts out the way it usually does, this small bead. As it grows bigger and larger, it strikes the obelisk, and it seems that the obelisk absorbs the magic, and the silver lines, the silver veins running through it glow brightly, like it has literally taken the magic from it and has now channeled it elsewhere.
Cool. I know the perfect answer to this.
I'll knock yourself out.
Run.
Run like hell.
Did the it actually went through? There was no shield, right?
Nope, it went through. Yeah,
on roll 20, I asked the question.
Uh-huh. You didn't really see a lot of people. It was like right before they were going to open up for the day. So there weren't really any people standing in line yet. But that's
anyone that I would have noticed or recognized from having been here every time we come here. I know it's a bit of a long shot, but I'm looking.
No, you didn't really see anyone. Like I said, once everything started going crazy and haywire, people started like fleeing in different directions because y'all spent a little bit of time inside the Citadel helping. So by the time y'all came outside, a lot of people had already dispersed. Of course, it took.
I had thought so.
Yeah. So.
I will turn to Kelex and Kiffi. Is there a way that you can get a message to your local or as local churches? We need help down here. We have to find some way of, looking at the sun, blocking the power energy of this thing. We have to do something. And figure it out. And I do believe we need more than just your local adepts. We need big guns. I hate pulling them away from people who are injured, but many more may be injured. And I don't know, is this big plan?
Well, if it absorbs energy, what happens if we, blow it up?
Well, can we blow it up?
We don't. Yeah, that's the thing.
How do we nullify it? How to create it?
It absorbed my 3rd level spell, Fireball.
Yes, but a grenade is not a spell.
Does it appear to be absorbed?
Brian.
What's that?
Anti-magic shell now.
Oh,
Word of annihilation.
No.
And there's also perhaps destroying what's below it and burying
Sunburst.
I'm sorry, what are you doing?
Sunburst.
Okay.
Radiant energy.
Okay. So very good. So you cast it at the obelisk?
Yes.
Okay. It does exactly as it says it would do, but once again, the power, the arcane energy that is being used is sucked into it. It glows brightly once again. It's like you're feeding it.
Guys, I'm fucked. I can't do anything against this game.
Want me to try?
Tomas has an idea.
Use the grenades.
Boop, boop.
Okay.
I want to throw.
Is she finally going to use the grenades?
Yeah, I think so. That's cool.
At the base?
Yeah. Sure. Why not? What's the worst that's going to happen? Well, Babbleboots City will be fine.
You'll be fine. Everything will be okay.
Yeah, we never actually put them into
Production.
No, in my thingy. We talked about them, but we never actually put them into my inventory.
Consider she has 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you want me to?
Okay.
So can we go through the barrier, or is the barrier keeping us out?
Okay, so the barrier itself was only activated because of the anti-magic.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the anti-magic stone created. There was it was fighting it. And
do we have something of minor magic? I mean, very minor. I'm wondering if objects feed it also. If, say, an object gets within a certain range, it's sucked dry.
So I'm screwed on on magic. So I'm going back to actual kinetic.
There's Kiffi's hammer.
I have an idea.
God against God.
Tomas goes over and starts singing, "What the world needs now is love, real love," and he hugs the obelisk.
Oh boy!
And the arrow going from temple to temple into Tomas's head.
Okay.
Okay, so how long is it going to take to make one of these grenades?
And I'm sending it love.
Okay, so you send it love. I need you to make a DC 20 Constitution savings throw, please.
Oh, I guess guidance.
Okay.
You get about plus 24 on that saving throw, Tomas.
I think he made it.
I did make it.
Yeah, he did make it. So, okay, so you're only going to take that much damage. Hold on.
Oh, I like it when it's that much damage.
Okay, yeah, so you only take 11 points of damage, but it almost kind of feels like, you know how like when people grab onto an electric, like something like it's trying to electrocute you, you kind of like tense up like this. So right now you're actually kind of connected to it, and you will continue to take damage until either somebody knocks you away from it or the energy dissipates. You don't know when that's going to happen. So right now you'll see him go blah, 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 like that.
I'm going to fashion a lasso, and I'm going to attempt to get it around his shoulder. But if it's his neck, it's his neck.
As he jerks back on it, and all you hear is that snapping crunch noise that your chiropractor doesn't want to hear.
I'm trying to get it around his shoulders.
Okay, so give me a that'd be definitely a skill check. Let's do an acrobatics. See how you do with your rope.
By the way, for the people at home, I wasn't thinking of seducing the obelisk, but I guess you can view it that way. That's what the conversation currently is. The bard seducing the obelisk.
Okay. So yeah, you're able
Obelisk,
you were able to wrap it around him, not around his neck, but it's around his shoulders, so you can give him a good tug. So
Guys,
give me a strength check.
Pulling.
Yeah. So it doesn't take much. It's really easy to pull him off of it, and he just falls to the ground. Tomas, you are...
I don't think my 4 works. I rolled a 4, so I slipped.
Oh.
Needs
okay. So is anybody going to help him?
Probably,
or are you all just going to watch? It almost looks as though Tomas has slipped an Alka-Seltzer under his tongue at this point in time and is just frothing. So it looks kind of disturbing. What's that?
Second round of damage.
Oh, as nobody helps you, you're laying on the ground watching him jerk.
Can I hit him with my staff? Can I hit him with my staff?
With your what?
Yeah.
Staff.
Yeah, you can reach out and hit him with your staff.
Okay, that's what I'm going to try.
I'd like to ask that Michael J. Fox plays Tomas in this scene.
God, that's so cruel.
That's harsh.
That's really dark and cold.
Thank you, Ed. That's a good one.
Yeah. That was messed up.
Tomas.
Okay.
He's not a bastard.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to finally get him off of this thing without any further damage. He's able to, you have your faculties about you. You didn't lose bowel control or anything. You just it was close, but you didn't.
Is he burned up his arms, the inside of his arms and hands? Is he burned?
It's not really as it wasn't really as electrical. It was more like some sort of arcane power was flowing through him,
like an arcane jellyfish.
And arcane jellyfish. Yeah, it was like one of those box jellyfish from like Australia, which just F's you up.
I did a 18 Arcana. Is this kind of like would we call it psychic damage, kind of psychic energy or psi energy?
No, it really is arcane in nature. It doesn't really have any psi. It doesn't have any psionic damage that it puts out. It obviously has a defensive mechanism to it. So
is it necromantic?
You're kind of thinking that it probably may have necromantic properties, but you're still not really sure yet. It's pretty terrible. Okay. So
Kelex.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kelex.
Okay. So Kelex is quite stunned by all this destruction and mayhem that's going on. And he just turns toward the obelisk. He walks forward, declares, "Let judgment fall upon the proud works of evil." And I'm going to cast Destructive Wave on it.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. We've tried magic. Let's try a little radiant magic.
I already tried it. I tried radiant.
You tried radiant?
Yeah, you did.
I tried radiant.
Is it sunburst? Is that radiant magic, or is it just okay?
Yeah.
Well, never mind then.
What about divine magic?
Well, it's divine radiant. Yeah, is there a difference?
Could be.
Yes, there is. I am certain of it.
Perfect.
So I don't know if you need to roll a DC 17 or not. It's a standing object. So it's gonna take up to 5d6 of thunder and 5d6 of radiant.
Okay, cool. All right, give me a DC 20 Constitution save.
Oh,
yeah.
I may have the last 30.
21.
Oh, that's really good. Okay, good. Yeah, so very much so like what Tomas went through, you're also getting the same sort of, but at least you're not kind of locked into it. But yeah, it's like this power just shoots out from it. Obviously some sort of defensive measure that it has. And it is going to do a grand total of 12 points of damage to you.
Roll with me, guys. It sucks in any magical energy, but if we make it defensive, it's expending energy. Do we just need to attack it enough for it to keep, saying?
I got one I'm going to try.
Got one I want to try.
No.
I got Shatter. It'll be a sonic damage, and I can cast that. So this tests Albie's theory. Tons of damage going in.
Here's an idea. Let's not use magic, but use magic to send, say, physical objects towards it. Like if we had a big boulder and magically
non-magical items. So throw a rock at it.
All right.
Yeah.
I have a spell where if it fails, it goes away. If it doesn't fail, it gets X amount of damage to
it. You're talking like deleting it?
Yeah.
That's a lot of energy to pour into it if you're wrong.
Well, have you guys ever seen the Higgins boson?
What? The Higgins boson? Don't you start fucking talking about quantum mechanics to me, asshole. Nobody understands quantum mechanics.
Have we tried dispelling it? Dispel magic?
Why don't you do that?
Hit it with a hammer.
Hit it.
I said that earlier. God versus God.
Hit it, Michael.
Whack that bitch.
Let's hit it with the.
I'm walking away.
Let's
all
hit
I'm
it
saying.
with the best hammer ever.
I'm going getting out of the blast radius. I'll be here for the crater.
Oh, no. You got to be in the blast radius. Otherwise, you're a pussy.
Okay, I'm a pussy. I'll be over here.
Do we know what the blast radius is?
So the mage who steps
that means I have to get really, really far away.
Okay.
Hey, Kiffi, just
Brian,
see if you
before we
can
do
get an
this-
added bonus by analyzing the obelisk and using your dwarven insight to hit it just the right place.
Brian,
Yep.
before we do this,
Yep.
can I do an arcane check to see if I have any insight to what's going on?
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. You can give me an.
I got a 12.
Oh
I
God.
rolled a natural 1.
Yeah, you're not really too sure what you're seeing here. You just remember that it looks exactly like what you saw when you scried on Toby.
Absolutely fucking nothing.
Absolutely nothing. With a 1, you really have nothing to go on.
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
So obviously, we've seen this obelisk before. What if? So maybe the location is here in Greyhawk somewhere.
Kelex?
The upside down.
Kelex,
Yeah,
you have your horse.
of course. Always have.
Flying.
Pegasus.
Yep.
Yeah. Could you guys kind of clear out? I've got an idea.
Run!
Well, is Kiffi going to hit it with its hammer, or what are you guys doing? I mean,
Hit it.
y'all have thrown a few different things out.
Yeah.
Hit it, Kiffi.
Before Kiffi hits it, I'm going to hype him up and basically give him bardic inspiration. That gives you a +4 either to a saving throw or to hit in the future there, Kif.
I can mastermind if we really want to go all out and give him an advantage.
Mastermind his ass.
Right, so.
Okay.
I cast a death ward on Kiffi.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I'm covering my ear.
Okay. So, Kiffi, describe what you are doing.
All right. I will raise the hammer and I will shout, in the name of Fortubo and Morden, I crush you! And I smack the obelisk.
Okay.
On the ass.
So as you do so, as the hammer touches the stone, there is a brilliant flash of light. Even more brilliant than the one you see when Kiffi resurrects. You hear a cracking sound. And
Use versus Fortubo. Opposing dice.
okay, and every one of you takes 91 hit points of damage and you're knocked unconscious.
Fuck,
91.
Okay.
When I wake up, I'm going to do an insight check to see what the fuck happened.
Okay.
Tanya died. That's what happened.
What?
Tanya died. That's
Well,
what
you-
happened.
Well,
'Cause I
you
don't think
told,
serving a
you told them all
sandwich-
you told everybody to run away. So they all were running away. So you
Good.
guys had been here for a little while trying to figure out which spells to cast at this thing. But there had been kind of a group that had been kind of forming, and unfortunately some of those people yeah, they got kind of cooked. When you wake up, though, you were not outside. You were actually inside the Crystal Citadel. Your bodies were dragged in there by Bilius and some other wizards who watched your valiant attempt. Timble, you realize that your mouse is back. The message that you had sent Raven.
Okay.
She had also sent you something. You're not really too sure how long you've been out.
I will ask them.
Okay. So you read the message. She immediately says that, so good to hear from you. There are problems here in the Vesvi. Magic it seems to be affected in some strange ways. Sorcerers are highly affected. Wizards are having strange anomalies with our spells, but I've already seen the remains of 2 sorceresses who work in Amarillo, and it is really, really bad. There is obviously,
I'm letting them all know that.
Yeah, said obviously the arcane tether, which allows for sorcerers to use their spells or to use their powers, is fatal to them. Wizards, though, are not as adversely affected, but be careful. And then she says, if you can write back, let me know where you're at. I'll try to find you.
I will immediately say, Greyhawk, there is an obelisk that we have been tilting. I just woke up from being unconscious. I do not know how much time has passed.
Okay. So as you guys start you start to stand up and you get your bearings and find out what had happened. Kiffi, you look down and you see what is the remains of your hammer. The head has been shattered.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
That's the next attack.
Bilius walks over to you as soon as he sees that you are up, and he says, "My friends, it is so good to see you're alive." That was quite the light show. I hate to, I don't know what to say. We've cordoned off the obelisk so that people will not touch it.
It's still there then.
It is still there, unfortunately. And
is the sun still shrouded?
Yes. And it seems as though there are now reports that undead have started to rise from graveyards, and there have been vampire attacks in smaller towns throughout the Flanaess. He says,
"You know where we got to go? We got to go back to the old 97."
I hate to say it, but I think he's right.
I don't.
Said, you all have been.
Yeah, but you're just contrary. It's part of your nature.
Said,
and you're not wrong.
Stating the obvious.
Said, this came for you yesterday. You all have been kind of out for the last 2 days, and this came for you. And he hands you this case, Timble. And you immediately recognize the markings on the outside as the markings of Vitram Harefoot.
Oh, we are so fucked.
I'm quite wow. Could someone take a look at this for magic? I'm going to be looking at it for other things.
Identify.
Okay.
Traps.
It does not have any magic on it. If it did, you're kind of thinking that maybe it was a very weak magic and it may have also been siphoned away. But yeah, so it does not.
I explained that to Cody.
Okay.
I will also let Bilius know, and for him to disseminate that workers need to stop using magic forthwith. Their tether is fatal. The wizards need to be aware and take care. I'll explain that, and then I'm going to look at it for physical traps. I rolled a 28.
Okay. There are no physical traps on it.
All right. What's within?
Okay, so you open it up, and there is a very, very short note in it, and it says, "My friend Timble, I hope you find this message. You find it in good health. We have a situation in Pellic at Madame Plum's. There are distinguished guests here who wish to have an audience with you and and the rest of the group. They are very persistent. I would come with all haste." And then it's just signed
Vitram. Or is it signed Toby?
No, it's not signed Toby. It's signed Vitram. Okay. You can tell the script is correct.
All right. I'll read it out loud to everyone. Is there any word of these obelisks popping up in other places?
There has been other obelisks noted, following those same ley lines that the old Fey stones, following the same type of lines, but not the same locations.
So does this feel like Fey magic?
No, not at all. Okay. Yeah, because you were so attuned to Fey things, Grenna, if you got close enough to this thing, you would realize that, okay, it does not give you that same feeling like the tree the trees give you that feeling. The life tree and the death tree do that all the time. But this is definitely not of that realm.
And it doesn't feel necrotic.
It feels necromantic more than anything. Yeah, arcane and necromantic.
Maybe you would like to let the Fae know what's going on here and the undead and.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you know.
Well, there's assumptions and letting them. Let's.
What do you expect them to do? They don't particularly like to mess with your world because you guys are weird.
Timble?
That's up to others to decide, I guess. I don't know. I just put it out there.
Timble?
I would like to take a flight on the Pegasus.
I can get us to Pellic.
I know you can.
We need to head to Pellic.
Timble?
This will take 10 minutes.
I need to talk face to face with Raven.
She's coming.
Here?
She said she wants to get to where I'm at, and I am here. I told her where I was at. The mouse is out. Kelex, could you fly me above that thing?
Sure.
Above what?
Can you hover with your mount?
I'm sorry?
Are you able to hover with that mount?
I don't know. I'm assuming Pegasus can hover.
Yeah, they can.
To a point. To a
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, 5 minutes.
Yep, I know. I'm watching it.
How about that?
I have the means to cover it up. It's not pleasant means, but they are the means I have. I say let's hover above it, and I will open up the bag.
Well, I understand your intent. I'm not sure if that's going to.
I gotta
in any
try.
fashion.
I
If it
gotta
gives
try.
off the opposite, won't it smell like perfume now?
Well, and it also keep people away from it.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
No,
Brian's over
that
there.
is a
Like,
bad idea.
the
That's a
Brian's
bad
like,
idea.
yeah.
What the hell? It worked.
I don't know.
Do we
I'm
want
just
every
thinking,
It has nothing to do with
this is how pestilence and plague start.
it has nothing to do with the obelisk. It doesn't. But okay, so
But
Timble,
it
when
will
you
keep people like urchins away from it.
Yeah.
It'll keep everyone out, possibly covering it up. If it needs to see the sky to activate,
okay. So are you gonna do this?
Do it.
Yes.
Yes, no, baby. Okay.
do you have a floating
Timble
disc?
thinks it's actually going to do anything? Sure, why not?
But at a minimum, it will keep people away. That's
At a minimum, we can finally use that portable hole or the bag of holding for something else.
I'm not dumping all of it. Good God.
Oh, of course not.
Okay, so you're using the shit bag?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
shitter is
Okay.
is being
'Cause I was thinking we were going a different direction, and I was looking at yarn. Okay.
let's
Okay. So
Dump.
you fly up, you hover above it, you open up the shit bag, the shitter of holding, and you empty its part of its contents.
I just
Are
want
you going to
to.
shake the bag out?
No, I am not emptying the whole bag.
Oh, okay.
There would be no Greyhawk. That man had to shit.
Okay.
For hundreds of years,
That's
probably
right.
more than once daily.
And
given his
Taro had been in there a pretty long time, so yeah, there might be a lot of fecal material inside that bag.
And I've been using it.
Okay, so yeah, you
Nice
open it
one
up
having weather.
and you empty a little bit of it out. It falls, it strikes it, and it just kind of sticks to it and starts to slide down the outer part of it. It doesn't really seem to. There doesn't seem to be any reaction to the poo.
No diminishing of effect.
No, it didn't seem to activate its defensive mechanism. So, but it now has not what I would say fresh. It's definitely not fresh, but it's poop.
I'm going to dump a good amount on there. I'm not just dumping last month's feces.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
I'd like to create a warding area around it, also just smattering it all over so that,
Cool. Okay.
Possibly if we could get a large stone. I don't know. Be a fun splash, but hey, that's me.
I guess. Okay. So we got 2 minutes. So I guess this is probably not a bad place to wrap up.
Brian, check your messages, and we can do that next week.
I'm going to. What's it? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, neat. I like that plan. It's a good plan. Okay, so yeah, you guys didn't. I mean, you got pretty close to where I needed you to be, so I think we'll be fine. We'll see what happens next week. Hopefully, we can pick this up next week. So, folks watching at home, thank you all very much for hanging out with us this evening. I hope you all had a good time. I know I had a good time. Guys, did you have a good time?
This was fucking weird, but yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while since why is it anytime Toby comes up, shit gets weird?
Because it's Toby.
Because you were involved in Toby.
His name is Toby.
Not Tomas.
But yeah, so for folks watching at home, thank you all very much for hanging out with us. Make sure to catch us on our YouTube channel. You can find all of our videos over there at just look for The Mystic Syndicate, and you should be able to find us. There's Mystic Syndicate, which is a band in North Carolina. They are not us. So if you click on their link, you're not going to find cool D&D stuff. You'll just find a band. They're
not bad.
Are they good? I should actually take the time to probably listen to them.
I don't consider them a bad band.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, maybe they're cool.
Hey,
I don't know.
Stick in your wheelhouse. I'm the bard.
Okay.
Oh, fuck you, dipshit.
There is beauty all around.
Yeah. So yeah. So make sure to check us out on YouTube. You can also find our podcast on Spotify or iTunes. Just type in The Mystic Syndicate. I think we have sessions, podcast sessions all the way banked until like the first week of December that are already finished. And so every Wednesday at 1:00 in the morning, those things hit the air. So make sure to come and check us out. If you like what you saw tonight and you're not already a subscriber, please, click that thumbs up button, click the like button. It really helps us out with the algorithm, so that people can actually see that we are here. For all those people who are already subscribers, thank you all so very much for your time and also just being able to put up with our shenanigans on hopefully a weekly basis.
Hey, we have one tonight, Joseph. Man, that guy is on here all the time. Man, we love you, Joseph.
Yeah, Joseph is a regular. As a matter of fact, Joseph is going to be at the end of it all. He's actually going to be here with us as a guest at the end. We shall see how this all passes. It's going to be fun. I think it'll be a good fight. But yeah, so yeah, look for us next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Folks, do you guys have anything y'all want to say before we close up shop?
Well, thank you guys for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the input on YouTube, because sometimes y'all think of shit. I don't, and I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I appreciate Russ.
Oh, fuck you, you dipshit. Niet routine in je Jaitse glimmerusly.
I do want to share real quick, since we put the poll out there of would they watch a game where it's got strippers playing D&D, and ultimately that became sorcery and strippers. 48% out of 62 votes said they would watch. 11% so far have said maybe. 21% saying no, and 19.4% says I'm a fucked up dude.
We know this.
Put that
Why
in
did we
there.
ask that question?
Too bad you.
Oh my God. Okay.
No.
All right, guys. Have a great night. Catch you next
Bye,
week.
everybody.
Thanks again.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Our feet are the same?
Good night. Auf Wiedersehen.
Or was it a Peter stain?
To you and you and you.
Only in your world.